Likutei Halachos Orachaim Milchas Krias Shma Halacha Hey. We are holding by Seif Vov. Okay. So we explained the fact that the person needs to say Kriyat Shema every single day, and as we said in the shul before, he's supposed to pay attention to what he's saying, to reveal the emunah anew every single day. Hayom 12 yom, שבוע אחד ו5 יום לא אמר. It's a brand new of Tafshin Ayin Hey. It's a brand new day. Today is supposed to be Megala the Lukus of the Kodesh Baruch, the Emunah of Kodesh Baruch Hu in a brand new way. Oh, and the way it's done is through Kriyat Shma. So Kriyat Shma, 12 Baruch Shema and Baruch Shem is 12 words, 49 letters, connected 12 hours of the day, 12 hours of the night, the 49 letters of Shiftei Ka, which include all the Yidden, and 12 hours include all the time. So with this, you're infusing your time as a Yid, which all your life, with the Lakus and Emunah Kodesh Baruch Hu. Okay, fine. Now comes the question, so why do you have to say Krishma Dafka until Shah Shlish is the 3rd hour in the morning, but you can say Krishma the whole night long? Krishma Shalayla, you can say the whole night long. Krishma of the day, you can only say until Tzavzman Krishma, the 3rd hour.
That's right, Megala.
Okay. Okay, you're giving a spoiler. Just kidding.
I'm listening.
Good. Okay, the time of laying Krishma is until the quarter of the day. Sholosh is 3 hours. Because we already said the 12 words of Kriyat Shema correspond to the 12 months, which is 12 hours of the day, which is the 12 combinations of Shem Havaya Baruch Hu, which is the 12 tribes of Hashem. And the 12 tribes of Hashem is the 4 flags, flags in the Midbar. You know, the tabernacle, the Mishkan was in the middle, and there were 4 armies of Am Yisrael, and each one had a dagger, each one had a flag. And they correspond to the 4 seasons of the year. And this all corresponds to the 12 combinations of Shema Baruch Hu. It all is included in the 4 letters of Hashem, of the name of Hashem. That's why the day is divided into 4 halakim. Kriyat Shema, the main laning of Kriyat Shema, is Ad Revi Hayom. It's only to the quarter of the day, which is Sholosh Shos. Keneged Degel Machne Yehuda. This is the first 3 hours is Degel Machne Yehuda, the flag of the army of Yehuda, which is included of the 3 Shvatim that were parking adjacent to the Mishkan, which is where the main Gilui of the godliness of Hashem took place. That's why the army of Yehuda was parking Dafka on the east side. This is through the 3 first hours of the day. This is where the sun starts shining from the east. That's why all the Jews are called Yehudim al Shem Yehuda, after the name Yehuda. As Chazal said, our main emunah, our religion, is called Shem Yehuda, Yehudi, Jew. Ish Yehudi, a Jewish man. Anybody who defies Avodah Zarah and disbelieves it is called a Jew. The main revelation of Emunah is taking place in the Mishkan. That's the condensed conduit. That's the speaker out of which the Emunah is projected, is sounded in the world. And right next to it, adjacent to it, was parking the Degel Machne Yehuda, the flag of the army of Yehuda. The first portion of the year is Kufas Nisan, is the time of Nisan. Shekom Shlosha Chodeshim, the Kufa of Nisan is comprised of 3 months, which is Nisan, Iyar, and Sivan. These are the 3 months. Shebahem Ikar Zrichus Vizgalus Ha'emuno. That is the time with the main revelation of the Emunah that Hashem Yisborach started to reveal and to shine into us with greater aura in Nisan. Al yedei ha'oises v'hamoifsim v'hanisgalus haniflo b'Pesach b'Yetzias Mitzrayim. Pesach is the time where, the windows of heaven opened, and Hashem showed that He's the one who runs the world. And then afterwards, when it starts, this is Galus, when it starts, Sefim 40 v'tisha yemei Sfira, you start counting 49 days of Sfira. That's the preparation, to receive the Torah. Shem keneged 49 oisios shebekriat Shma. They correspond to the 49 oisios of the names of the tribes. V'achar kach zechem b'Sivan, in the 3rd month, the Kabbalah Torah b'Shavuos. Then you can receive the Torah in Shavuos. She'ikar is Galus Emunah. This is the main revelation of Emunah, Kmo shekosuv, Anochi Hashem Elokecha asher tzitzicha me'er Mitzrayim. I am Hashem your God, that I took you out of the land of Egypt. Nimtzo she'ikar is Galus Emunah. The crux of the revelation of Emunah, Ubchinas Degel Machne Yehuda. That's the flag of the army of Yehuda. In the first 3 months, right afterwards, that include Yetzias Mitzrayim and Kabbalah Torah. From that is the source of Emunah for Am Yisrael for the whole year long. And corresponding to that, there is a year in the day. So the first 3 months of the day in the format of the day is the first 3 hours. After the first quarter of the day, the first 3 hours. This corresponds to Degel Machne Yehuda, the first 3 months of Nisan, Iyar, V'Sivan. וזה סימן זין, וזה בחינת קריאת שמע של שחריס וקריאת שמע של ערביס. learning Krishma in the morning and Krishma at night. קריאת שמע של ערביס מנה כל הלילה, the time is all night long. כל זמן שכיבה, as long as you're lying down. And קריאת שמע של שחריס, but learning, saying קריאת שמע in the morning, אין זמנה כי אם בבוקר עד 3 hours, the time is up to 3 hours, that's it. שהוא זמן קירי, the time of getting up. The revelation and the illumination of the godliness of Hashem that shines in a person's heart, this is an aspect of the sun shining. Like the sun shines in the world, it's not just a physical thing. It's the Zrichas Emunah in the heart of a person. The light of the sun, the physical light of the sun, is a trickle-down effect of the illumination of the Or of Hashem, from which, everything else is just a trickle-down of the light of Hashem. It's all the sources, all the illuminations in the world are an after effect, a trickle-down, a residue of the main illumination, which is Hashem. And it says Hashem Oiri, Hashem is the one that shines. The same way in Gashmis, you see that in Shachris, the light of the sun comes out, and shines on the entire world. That opens up the doors of East every single day. It opens the windows in the sky. Then will break open like the dawn your light. In the very same way, sometimes does you a favor. He does you like, come over. And he has something nice for you. Shemeir mitzatzetz balev itznos, and the heart sometimes shines illumination of godliness. Ubchinas Krias mamish. This is mamish, the light breaking out. When that happens, you're speechless. You can't even say what it is that you feel. You're totally blown away. And you become one with the Likus, and what shines to you then is the light of the ahava, of the love, which is beyond time and place. There's no words that can explain it. It's an experience when Hashem does that you will never ever forget. You too. Why is it so light?
Just not light outside.
No,
The sun
no,
is there.
okay.
All right. Light.
Suddenly, boom, the mind opens. And the light of Hashem shines. It's not possible to tell your friend about it, to relate to anybody. The main essence of the principles of light and darkness comes from that. Hashem created the world, there will be light and darkness. That the revelation of the light of Hashem will not be constant and the same all the time. Because eternal pleasure is not a pleasure. You would stop existing because you're totally paralyzed. You lose your faculties. HaKadosh Baruch Hu created light and darkness. And the darkness come before the light. The darkness comes from the aspect of constriction and concealment. Kodesh Baruch Hu constricts and hides His light. Bivchinas, as in Yeshaya and the Novit, it says, "Achen ata el mistata." True, thus you are a hiding God. Why? In order to prepare a vessel. Without a proper constriction, you won't be able to receive the light. So you'll be able to receive the light one step at a time. If you receive it all at once, you lose your mind. Same thing with money. If a person suddenly becomes rich, he loses his mind. Al Piroba, people become rich, they lose their mind anyhow. They become crazy. That's a different thing. But Al Gamao, the Beruchnis, the whole palm, every daga, one after the next. And when you're able to receive the light properly from one level to the next, each one according to his madrega. That, when it trickles down to physical essence, to physical reality, that becomes the darkness and the light of the day. That the Kodesh Baruch Hu renews every single day physical Ma'aseh Bereshis. And he rolls around night before darkness and day before night. Everything is done so that the light will be renewed every single day. By the darkness that you hide the light every single time. The fact that the light was taken away, that enables you to receive the light afterwards with greater strength. This principle applies for everything in life. Even bodybuilding. Many bodybuilders make mistake that they think that they have to train all the time. Then, they'll become bigger. But that's not true. What happens is that if they really want to build themselves, what they need to do is they have to, train for 1 day and 1 day to rest. Because the body does not build when you're lifting weights. The body builds when you're resting. But when you're lifting weights, you're telling your body what kind of building needs to be done. And then during the rest, it happens. The same, that's what happens. The same thing is it's tzimtzum and gilui. The real growth happens in the time of tzimtzum. You get the aura, and usually when you get the aura, you become confused. What? And then things start to go down. You get demyonis, you get crazy. You go around, you don't know what on earth is happening with me suddenly. I was okay, I was already, I davened properly. Suddenly everything goes haywire. What's happening? Because new light comes about. New light comes, that means you need new kelim. First will come constriction, comes confusion, comes darkness, comes demyonis. You fall down from your avodah. Suddenly you don't make his beidus. Suddenly you don't daven properly. Maybe you don't learn. Maybe you're this. Maybe you're that. You get angry. You get upset with people. You're making a fool of yourself. You do Averis, and then you fall down and you go like, whoa. Okay, take it easy now. This is the darkness. That's the constriction. It was obvious. You ran into a buzzsaw. You ran into a light which is bigger than you. You don't have the kalim to receive it yet. You can digest it yet. Okay, you're going to get a steak, a 5-pound steak. What are you going to do with it? Into the Shabbat, people will get killed. You have to cut it. It's like whatever it is, you have to build it up. So you went into a situation, you got upset with your father, you got upset with your daughter, you got upset with your wife, you got upset with yourself, you got upset with everybody.
That's the truth.
Good. Okay. It's new light, it's new asogas, no problem. First thing is cooler. First thing, of course I got confused. Of course I've never been in that situation before. I don't know how to handle it. I can handle a short in the building and this in the light. And I can do that. I can handle that one because I've been there before. This, I've never been there before. Okay. So, first of all, don't start, I can't believe what did I do? Take it easy. It's normal. It's to be expected. Come back. And usually, the first thing is you need patience. You go to a chavik and ask him, what should they do? Is it getting an eitzah? Once you get the eitzah, go with it. And once you accept it, don't go muttering darkly under your mustache. Oh, yeah, but I didn't want to do that. They made me do it. But no. Once you accept that that's what you're going to do, forgo, that's it. So do it b'simcha and milchatchila and this and the parade and the whole thing and adrabah. Because you never know what the tikkun it is. You don't know what tikkun it is. And there are all kinds of mitzvahs around this, kibbutz them, and do it. Go with it. Once you accepted it, you go with it wholeheartedly. So you can't chochmah to go with it, but I really didn't want to do it. Stop shtiyot. That's a lack of emunah. Because you're like saying, what is Hashem doing to me? You're not blaming Hashem, you're blaming people, of course. But who are you really blaming? Because everything is from Hashem. So who are you really blaming? Hashem, what are you doing? I want to go to best. I don't want to go.
Oh, now you gave up. What are you talking about?
I know, yeah. They don't know who I'm talking about. They don't know who I'm talking to. They don't know who I'm talking about. No, Goldish mit nicht. Adrabah, once, it's a great trick. The Rebbe says that forgetfulness is a big mile. Once it's over, it's over. You don't keep grudges. You don't carry residue with you. It's a big koyach. Because it shows emunah. Who did it? Hashem did it. So if Hashem wants it, I'm going to argue with him. Fine. The simcha, there's tikkunim in there as well. This is the union of tzimtzum and o. It says, Al-Dei Zeh, the darkness that hides the light every time, then you receive the light with greater renewal. Each time has to be brand new. It's a brand new situation. Brand new every morning is your emunah. But the same thing applies to every point of your life. Once you're going with it, go with it. Don't hold back.